What's up? Today we will discuss the last part of the article that is known as zero article. Zero article means no use of article. Okay? Already we have used a, an, the, but today we will learn where we don't have to use the definite article. That is known as zero article. Article you know, a, an, the, isn't it? A is indefinite article, the, a an indefinite article, the is definite article, and last article is there, that is known as zero article. Means we don't have to use any article. That means omission of article the. That means definite article. Definite means you already know. You already know. Which is definite, which one is particular, there we have to use the. But some places are there, we need not to use article the. That is known as zero article or phi article. Isn't it? So, come to where we will not use the article, that is known as zero. Okay, here. Before the names of the meals. Before the names of the meals. Suppose breakfast is the name of the meal, lunch is the name of the meal, dinner is the name of the meal. In general sense, I take dinner. In general sense, I don't take dinner. I don't take breakfast. We cannot use the. Okay, but please remember, the doubt comes, okay, here dinner was served. Dinner was served, no use of article the. We had roti for breakfast, no particular, general breakfast. Okay, but I want to write one sentence, the breakfast offered by her mother was delicious. Here what do you understand? I have informed that before any meal we should not use the. If we are using here the, means it became particular. Particular means what? The breakfast offered by her mother. Her mother, which breakfast was offered by her mother, that was very delicious. Okay, so here the breakfast became the particular. This breakfast was prepared by her mother. When it becomes particular, then we will use the. If we are using it in general sense, we cannot use the. So that is known as zero article or phi article. So here breakfast and dinner and breakfast is used in general sense. So no use of article. But here what happened? The before breakfast the is used. So what it became? It became the particular. Particular means this breakfast was prepared by her mother. Only her mother. Okay? Clear? Is there any problem? Is there any problem? Okay. Then come to number 2 point. Before names of games. Before names of games. Games are there. Cricket, football, tennis, badminton. In general sense. In general sense, we cannot use the article. Please remember, before the names of games. What type of games you think? Okay. We play tennis. Not we play the tennis. It is not right. We play tennis. Cricket is my passion. Cricket. The cricket is not. Cricket is my passion. Please remember, here 1 point, before the names of meals, if it is in a general sense, before the names of the games, okay. Then, before plural nouns, nouns becomes plural, used for a whole class. If it is used for a whole class, that means cows. Cows. Cows means all cows. All the cows. Did you understand? All the cows. Cars. Okay. Cars. Camels. For example, the camels are useful animals. That means all the camels in the world, they are the useful. That means it is not a particular camel. But another sense, if it becomes particular, we will use the, for example, the camels of Arabia. That means these camels are found in Arabia. Okay, that means they are the particular camels. If it becomes the particular, then we will use the. So that's why I have given the difference between two sentences. Cows are domestic animals. Means cows are domestic animals. Which cows? That means wherever we find the cows, they are the domestic animals, isn't it? But here what happens? Camels are all camels, but here the camels, the is used before the camel because it became the particular area. That is Arabia. That means the camels of Arabia are very strong, isn't it? Did you get the difference between two? Please remember, before plural nouns, and if it indicates to a whole class, but it is not indicating to a whole class, it is indicating to a class of a particular area. So we will use plural nouns. If it is meant for whole class, we will not use the. That is, it is known as zero article, but it is definite article. Clear? Then come to school, church, temple, court. Many things are there. Many more things are. Bed. These things are there. Before that, we should not use the. Reason you have to remember. Very important reasons you have to remember. Here we are, the formula says that we will not use the, and same time the formula says that we have to use the. Now you are getting confusion. Okay, for example I am telling. For example, my son went to school. Suppose my son went to school. What do you mean by? That means my son went to school means the purpose, primary purpose is to study. If the primary purpose is being fulfilled, then we will not use the. My son went to school. That means my son went to school as a student. His main intention is to study. So we will not use the here. Here we cannot use the, because this sentence indicates that the noun is going to fulfill the primary purpose. But same time, listen, my son went to school. That means my son's intention is to study. So he went to school. Here we will not use the. But another sentence, I went to school, to the school. I went means my son went, then I went. I means I am his parent or I am his father. I went to school. What is my purpose? My purpose is to clear the fees. My purpose is to visit the headmaster. My purpose is not to study. My purpose is different. But my son's purpose is different. My son is going to school as a student, but I am going to school as a parent. Here, if the primary purpose is no the means primary purpose. The means some main purpose. Which purpose I am going to? Only one purpose. Every day I will not go. Okay, so I went to the school means that means father is going to school for some definite purpose. So you will use the. Clear? Again try to understand. She went to hospital. She went to hospital means why we are going to hospital? We are going to hospital to get treatment. As a patient we are going to school, to the hospital. So she went to hospital means here she is a patient. The primary purpose, patients will go to the hospital. So she went to hospital means she is a patient. So no need, primary purpose is being fulfilled, isn't it? So no need to use the. But her father went to the hospital. That means her father here, her father is not a patient, is not a patient. He is going to visit her daughter or visit to the patient. So her aim is different and her father's aim is different. Okay, she is attending as a what? As a patient, but here he is attending as an attendant. So where the primary purpose is going to be fulfilled, no need to use the. Okay, her father went to the hospital. Now the question arises, sir, sometimes you are using the and sometimes you are not using the. But while you are using the, it plays a major role. Meaning gets completely changed. Completely changed. Isn't it? Did you understand? That means suppose he went to court. He went to court means as a prisoner. He went to court means he is a prisoner. Isn't it? Or litigant. But I went to the court means my purpose is different. I am not a prisoner. I am not a litigant. Isn't it? Did you understand? Okay. Church. My mother goes to temple every day. What do you mean by that? Means my mother every day. My mother goes to temple every day means she is going to worship. She is going to pray. She is going to pray there. Every day she is going. Her purpose is different. But sometimes you go to temple occasionally. If you are going to school, you are going to the temple occasionally, your primary purpose is not going to be fulfilled. You are going to visit. So I go to the temple. I go to the temple means occasionally I go to the temple. But my mother goes to the temple means the primary purpose. Why are you going to the temple? To pray, to worship. So the primary purpose is being fulfilled. If the primary purpose is being fulfilled, then need not to use the. If it is not fulfilling the primary purpose, then you can use the temple. Okay, clear? Have you understood? Okay. Number 7, for means of travel. For means of travel. Means of travel means, that means by air, train, boat you are using. By means of travel. For example, I like to visit Mumbai by air. That means I like to visit Mumbai by air. That means I am interested to use the mode of air. Isn't it? So no use. But if I write, I like to visit Mumbai by the Air India. Air India means it is a particular flight name. Air India means it is a particular flight name. If you are visiting by a particular flight, then you can use the. If you are not visiting in a particular flight, then no need to. That means your aim is to visit, but here your aim is to visit Mumbai, but in a particular area. I visited Delhi by train, but I visited Delhi by the Konark Express. That means particular train. Particular train. So while you are using it as a general, no need to use the. If you are becoming a particular, then you have to use the. So these are the very important things you have to remember. These are coming in different exams, especially if you find in competitive exams. Okay. Then dates, months, languages, disease, colors. They don't need any article. They don't need any article. Okay, one example I have given. One example. Here you will get confused again. English is the language of the English. Sir, here English is written. But here the English is written. Before English you have used the, and here English is there, but you have not used the. Sir, what is the meaning of it? English means here English is the language, means it is a language. It is a language. It is a language. But the English means the people of England. The English means the people of England. Here. So I have already told you before languages, no need to use the. Please remember. English is the language of the English. The English means the people of England. Clear? Are you using the January is a cold month? No. January is a cold month. January is a cold month. Green is colors. Green is associated with prosperity. Grass is green. Are you speaking? Grass is the green? No. So these are the basic things where you have to use the and where you don't have to use the. If you are not using the, then it is especially known as zero article. As we were discussing about zero article, that's why I kept the difference between the and zero article. If you understand, hope you will get all the results. And if you have any doubts, I think it is the last class. If you have any doubts, then you will comment in the comment box. Okay, then in this way we will complete this chapter. Thank you. May God bless you.